This tutorial with AFC Ajax will teach you how to dominate teams through the art of Tiki-Taka. Let's get to it. So in today's lineup and formation, we are going with something that does look a lot like a 4-2-3-1 lineup, however it isn't. We are going with the 4-3-3 attack. The only difference is we are moving our wide players from midfielders to wingers. That is it. Your left and right midfielder just become left and right wingers. That is all. So starting in goal, we have Andre Onana. At right back, we have Matsurawi. At our right centre back, we have Timber. At left centre back, we have Martinez. At our left back, we have Daley Blind. Now moving into our midfielders, on the right side of central midfield, we have Alvarez. On the left side of our midfield, we have Gravenberch. And in our 10 position, we have Berguis. I hope that's how you pronounce his name. If you do know how to pronounce his name, let me know in the comments below, please. Thank you. On the right wing, we have Anthony. On the left wing, we have Dusan Tadic. And up top, we have Sebastian Haller. And that, people, is your ideal lineup. Now it's time to move on to how you're actually going to utilize this team. So starting with our defense, we are going with press after possession loss. This is a very common way for teams to react upon losing the ball. It's really crucial nowadays that teams that especially play with a high line, teams that do want to dominate on the ball, make sure they always try and win that ball as high as possible, so that upon the transition they're closer to goal and they can try and go and score goals a little bit quicker. Regarding the width, we have 65, and regarding the depth, we have 75. Now going into the build-up play, we are going with slow build-up. Guys, it is crucial that you stay patient when moving this ball around. Always look for that spare player. Try not to play the player that's marked. When you have slow build-up, you're always giving yourself a chance to find that spare player, to be a little bit patient in building, you know, your build-up play essentially around the back, looking for those open spaces when a team goes to press, and just being really comfortable on the ball. We don't need to rush with this formation. We don't need to be fast and aggressive in attack. We can really enjoy the ball as we're building up in a lot of our moments of gameplay. And regarding chance creation, we are going with possession. Now usually I don't go with possession when it comes to most of the teams that I use or make custom tactics for, but when you have a team like Ajax who are really patient, like I said before, that have really good movement off the ball, that you are always going to find those options. And with the type of players that you have at Ajax when you first start with them, you have players that are able to play 1-touch, 2-touch, or even 3-touch rather football. But please guys, as I said before, be patient, enjoy the possession, and when those spaces begin to open up, play into them. Try and make triangles, try and make those diamond passes, try and do those on 1-touch. As you do those, you are going to draw the opposition out from their defense. You play the spaces in behind, and with how we'll do the instructions, you're going to see how we can exploit the spaces in behind and go and score some goals as well, or at least create some really open attacking opportunities. Regarding the width, we are going to go with 70. With our players in the box, we are going to go with 6. With corners, we go with 3. And with free kicks, we go with 3 as well. Let's get into the instructions. Before we move on to the video, don't forget to drop a like, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I have noticed that a lot of you that are watching this content are slowly beginning to click that subscribe button. Keep going, don't stop, but let's move on. If you do have any further questions in regards to how I set up this Ajax team or any other team in general, please feel free to hit me up on Twitter. I also go live on Twitch too every Monday, Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 p.m. onwards. So if you'd like to ask me a question that is slightly off of YouTube and it's in a more live setting, then feel free to hit me up on those 2 social platforms there. Hopefully I get to see some of you soon. So starting with Onana, we're going to have him on comes for crosses, and he is also going to be on sweeper keeper. Moving on to Matsurawi, he is going to be on balanced attack, normal interceptions, mixed attack, and stick to position. Next up we have Timber. We are going to have him on stay back while attacking, normal interceptions. He is going to step up. Moving on to Martinez, he is also going to be on stay back while attacking, normal interceptions, and he's going to stick to his position. Lastly, we have Daley Blind. He is also going to be on balanced attack. His interceptions are going to be normal. His run type is going to be mixed, and he is going to stick to his position also. So guys, unlike some of my other tactics, we actually don't have the fullbacks on overlap. In this tactic, we don't need to. We're allowing a lot more of the ball to do the work than the legs of the players. Moving into the midfield, we are going to start with Alvarez. So we are going to have him on stay back while attacking. He is going to stay on the edge of the box for crosses. His interceptions are going to be normal. He is going to cover center, and he's going to stick to his position. Up next, we have Gravenberch, who is one of the best wonder kids in FIFA 22. Honestly guys, if you aren't using him in any of your teams, you should. Develop the kid and he will shine. Regarding his attacking support, he is going to be on balanced attack. He is going to get into the box for crosses. His interceptions are going to be aggressive. So yeah guys, whenever I go with press after possession loss as a tactic, I always like to have my box-to-box midfielder in whatever system I use, and my attacking players to have that aggressive interception instruction, just so that it becomes a little bit more successful in us winning the ball back. Regarding his defensive position, he's going to cover center, and he is going to stick to his position. Up next, we've got our number 10, Berghuis. Once again, if I'm not pronouncing his name right, please let me know. Regarding his defensive support, he is going to stay forward. He is going to get into the box for crosses. His positioning freedom is going to be on free roam, and his interceptions are also going to be aggressive. Going into the right side of our attack, we are going to start with Anthony. He is going to be on comeback on defense. He is going to cut inside. His support runs are going to be balanced. We don't need Anthony having just one option. When it comes to possession tactics, we need to be a little bit more fluid. Sometimes there's going to be a time to go running behind, and there's also going to be times where we need to come in short. There's going to be times where we need to stay wide, and there's also going to be times where we need to come a little bit closer to the striker, to that number 10, as long as we are offering the right support for our ball movement. His interceptions are going to be aggressive, and he is going to get into the box for crosses. On the left side of our attack, we have Dusan Tadic. His defensive support is going to be comeback on defense. He is also going to cut inside. His support runs are also going to be balanced for the same reason that I explained before. His interceptions are going to be aggressive, and he's also going to get into the box for crosses. And for our striker, we have got Sebastian Haller. Regarding his support runs, he is going to be on stay central. His attacking runs are also going to be mixed. His interceptions are going to be aggressive, and he is going to stay forward. So as you can see guys, this tactic and the way we've set it up allows a lot more freedom and fluidity, but let's make sure that we don't abuse that by making nonsensical runs in behind or conceding space that we don't need to. Like I said before, be really patient and enjoy possession. Now, if you're going, Rom, I can't lie, I want something a little bit quicker, something a little bit faster, something that is a little bit more aggressive, have a look at that video right there.